you guys, welcome back to the Delahousse family.
Hello.
Alright, so here's L'Oreal. We're on our way to church. She doesn't like the sun in her eyes. But we just wanted to come back on here and give you guys just a little update, just a little, drive on our way to church and give some encouragement to you guys.
Yeah, so we're on the way to church. We haven't did a video in I believe about a week and a half. If you didn't know, school's coming up. We both are doing semester 2 classes. So that's taking a lot of our time, as well as just planning on what we're going to do as far as moving, as far as budgeting, and just planning and making goals for ourselves as far as our finances and where we need to be. So we've been caught up in that. So making a video has not been
our main priority.
Yeah, our main priority as of now. But we are happy to update you guys that if you've seen in the previous videos, we're not moving into a house, right? What we're deciding to do is to wait about a year or two, save up more and more. I mean, we have enough to get into a house, but when we would have got in there,
we would have been more in debt.
We would have been in debt. So what our plan is to get out of debt and then move into a house, right? Or get out of debt and then to do whatever we decide to do, because
I looked at the budget, and honestly, we're paying around like $750 just in debt, like every month. That's like half of one of his paychecks just going towards the car payment, the cards, like all that stuff. And it's like that money could be ours and it could be free, or it could be to savings, or it could be for the house that we could be saving for. So it's just, we're gonna try and get this baby down as much as we can on this car, get the payment.
I mean, guys, if you've listened to Dave Ramsey, if you listen to any kind of financial advisor, we are on those baby steps. What we're doing right now is
saving
beans and rice and everything in our fridge. I mean, that's literally, and milk, right? And eggs and all the dairy products. But
our fridge looks sad. It looks so sad. Literally, there's nothing in it. We have a 50-pound bag of rice. We have cans of beans.
But guys, I mean, it's something. We're not starving ourselves,
no.
Right? But it's something that
it's not what we want to eat.
But it's not something that everybody sees fit, or it's not normal to everybody to see that, right? Or to live small. You got a family of 4. You're living in a 1-bed. So our plan is we're gonna move into a 1-bedroom. That saves us a good $300 every month, which is extremely good. I mean, based on what we're trying to save and get out of debt, so it is a journey. It's something that's new to us, but we're excited. We're excited to move into a 1-bedroom and go back to
where we used to be.
Yeah.
But it's just, I guess we want to start living minimalist. I was honestly looking at things to lower down, like my phone bill. There's something called Mint. I forgot to tell you about it. It was called Mint, and it's actually like $15 every month, and you can pay it off for the whole year or for 3 months. So I'm thinking about doing that, because I mean, anywhere we could save, that would be great.
Anything that you can find suitable for you and your family to save, that's okay, right? This world wants us to conform into being like everybody, making sure we have all the stuff that everybody else has, and we got to get out of that. You got to get out of that mindset as a, my own
budgeter,
personal,
saver.
But as a man and as a head of the household, it's very important that I find some kind of something to better our family. And if that's finances, and if we're both bad at finances, and we find a way, we communicate with each other and we find a way to solve that and fix it, by all means, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It might not be suitable, or it might not be normal for everybody else, but you can't go back and have everybody else be your determiner, right? You have to for your family. So I think this is a good opportunity for us.
I like the way this one lady said it. She goes, I want to be a minority rather than a majority. So I want to be a minority where all of our debt is paid off, and like we can hopefully put a really good money on, a down payment on a house, or hopefully pay it in full. Like, that's my goal, but that's a lot. So we're we're gonna be seeing if we can, live as small as we can with 2 kids.
Well, we're going to.
I don't know.
We're going to. And although, L'Oreal's young, she's two and a half years old. LJ's almost 4 months. They're gonna go back and hopefully appreciate this one day, because or it might teach them something when they get older. But it's more than having the big place, the house, the backyard. All that comes by sacrifice and by getting out of debt, guys. Once you get out of debt, then you're free to do the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
But get out of debt, man. A lot of you have debt. Everybody that's watching has some kind of debt. If you're debt free, that's awesome, and stay that way.
Tell us how you did it.
Stay that way. Don't get into things that you don't need to get into. Of course, there's things nowadays in this world that you have to get into. Like most of the time, to get credit, you got to get a credit card. To get credit, you have to get into something and finance it, right? But make it the smaller things. It doesn't have to be a big car, right? You don't have to make mistakes like that, or a house or something like that. Just,
Me and Lavelle even talked about it. We regret giving up our Hyundai.
Oh yeah.
Because we only had like $7,000, almost $8,000 on it that we had to pay. That was it. And we could have brought that thing down, but
we could have. It definitely is something that that we don't like that we did, but it's like in between. It's like a silver lining. Like, I don't regret it all in total. It's bad, yeah, but we made a stupid decision, but it's time to move forward. We've done it, so we gotta.
Our mistake.
We've done it, so we gotta face it. Mm-hmm. So we just wanted to give an encouraging note out to all the families out there that do have debt. There is a way to get out of it. We are in the process of it. We haven't completed our goal, but we have a goal in mind. We've written it down. We write everything that we spend. Yes, we're living small. We might go out to eat or spend as much time as we want to with other people. But we, as a family, this is what we have to do, and we're okay with it.
And honestly, I miss it when we used to, there was a time where me and Lavelle, we were, struggling with money, and I miss those times because, we really did have, the best times ever. And that other apartment was a 1-bedroom, 670 square feet.
Our first apartment.
Our very first apartment together. We honestly enjoyed it a lot.
So that's another way to think about it. Another perspective is when you are going through those tough times with you and your significant other, maybe even by yourself or maybe with your family, you're gonna look back on those days and miss those times. That because when you struggle, it's like you become more bonded together and you love each other more unconditionally. Not that we love each other less. I'm just saying at the time, it was we had to communicate. If you didn't communicate, you'll still be in that hole. And that's another thing we need to do is communicate.
And honestly, even where we are now, because me and Lavelle were talking about it, I wanted to go and hey, let me just go and get a side job because I want to pay down this debt really quick. I don't want to, I want to do it now. And Lavelle's there was a time when we only had $5 left. He's we're okay. It's there was a time where we only had $20 and we didn't know whether to get groceries or gas for the job. And there's been those issues.
And that lasted a year or 2 years, 1 or 2 years, having $20 for 2 weeks. And you can imagine that, man. $20 to last you 2 weeks after all bills are paid, right? Yes, we're doing a little better now. I'm not going to go over what we have left over, but I want to say that, in those times, really appreciate it and thank God for it, because there's a season for everything. That's the season for struggling, for sacrifice, for in the wilderness. And then when you as you grow in the Lord, there's a season for what's that? Blessings, prosperity, joy, love. There's a season for everything. There's a season to cry. Just make sure that whatever you're going through, give glory to God.
Yeah.
give glory to God through anything that you go through. Not bad stuff, right? But anything
Even
that you,
in the bad stuff.
no, not bad stuff. Like if you do bad and give glory to God.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
but definitely through it all, make sure that you give glory to God, because He is the one. He should be your foundation.
Yeah. And just ask Him how, how He wants you to do it, honestly, we've been struggling, and then now looking back at it, like He's helping us. We've been asking the Lord, like, hey, how should we save? What should we do? And now He's actually showing us and like allowing us to save money, and really we're not touching it, because there was times where we would save and we would touch it and like, oh, just a little bit here, just a little bit there, but no, we're actually being really good about it. And I just give thanks to the Lord just for being here another day. It's another Sunday, so we're going to be hearing the word and going to church, so I'm excited about that. I miss church.
Yep, and we really just we're not gonna go too long on here. We just want to throw out some encouraging note, give y'all an update on what's going on. I know we haven't posted in a while, but thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you. Nani, say bye.